New Moon by Stephenie Meyer. Book summary in under 4 minutes. New Moon is the second book in the Twilight Saga and moves the series from the rush of first love to the pain of loss, dependency, and recovery. Bella Swan remains deeply attached to Edward Cullen and the supernatural world he represents, but after a birthday accident convinces Edward that his presence puts her in danger, he leaves Forks with his family, believing separation is the only way to protect her. Edward's departure becomes the emotional center of the novel. Bella is not merely sad, she becomes hollow, withdrawn, and disconnected from ordinary life. Meyer presents heartbreak in an extreme, almost supernatural form, but the experience reflects a recognizable truth. When a relationship becomes someone's whole identity, losing it can feel like losing the self. From a critical angle, the book invites discussion about emotional dependency and the danger of making love the only source of purpose. Bella slowly begins to re-enter life through her friendship with Jacob Black. Jacob offers warmth, humor, loyalty, and a more grounded connection. Where Edward is mysterious and controlled, Jacob is open and emotionally present, giving Bella a sense of safety and belonging. Their friendship helps her heal, but it becomes complicated when Jacob's own supernatural identity emerges. He is part of a Quileute werewolf pack, whose members protect their community from vampires. This development expands the series beyond vampire romance and introduces a second supernatural world with its own rules, history, and conflicts. The werewolves are tied to family, community, land, and protection. Through Jacob, the novel contrasts two forms of love: Edward's distant, dangerous, self-denying love and Jacob's immediate, protective love. Bella is caught between them, but the deeper conflict is about what kind of life she wants and how much of herself she is willing to risk for it. New Moon also explores danger as a substitute for connection. Bella discovers that reckless behavior makes her feel closer to Edward's memory, which raises the emotional stakes while showing how grief can distort judgment. Her choices are not presented as healthy. They reveal how desperate she is to feel something after abandonment. In real-world terms, the story reflects how unresolved grief can push people towards self-destructive decisions. The Volturi, an ancient vampire authority, add a larger political dimension to the story. They represent law, secrecy, and the cost of immortality. Their presence reminds readers that the vampire world is not only romantic and beautiful, but also ruled by power, fear, and punishment. Bella's desire to join that world becomes more serious because it means entering a society with harsh rules and permanent consequences. The final movement reunites Bella and Edward, but the reunion does not erase the questions the book raises. Edward's choice to leave was made out of love, yet it caused deep harm. Bella's loyalty is powerful, but it also exposes how much her identity depends on him. Jacob becomes painful because he represents an alternate future Bella cannot fully choose. Overall, New Moon is a darker sequel about grief, attachment, friendship, and rebuilding after loss. Its greatest tension is not only between vampires and werewolves, but between dependence and selfhood. The novel shows how love can feel saving and destructive at the same time, especially when someone confuses being loved with being whole.